Yo, what's good, boys? We've got NFL playoffs and UFC in this video. I'm super excited. I'm going to keep the video simple today, man. I'm going to give you one pick that I am highly confident in. Yesterday, Friday, which is, I'm recording this technically Friday night, I gave you Texas plus 7.5. And I cannot believe it, man. I cannot believe it. That whole game I was watching thinking, damn, this was the easiest win ever. And I know that crazy stuff can happen. But, dude, Texas is down 7. First and goal on the 1. You're thinking, okay, they're going to tie the game. But even if they don't tie the game, I'm still good. I got Texas plus 7.5. A strip sack, scoop and score, 85-yard return, something like that. And the craziest thing about that strip sack, scoop and score touchdown, man. And when I watched it, it wasn't a VIP play. It wasn't a play I hammered or anything. It was a play I told you guys in the video. I personally can't throw down on that Ohio State-Texas game because we've got such good stuff with NFL this weekend and UFC. Just not a good spot. But I told you guys I thought that Texas was going to cover because everybody was on Ohio State minus 6. Ohio State minus 6 could have, should have won either way. Who knows if Texas punches it in and ties that game there. But, Texas had that game. They had at least had overtime right there in front of them. And then I get on my phone and I see somebody comments, your picks suck. Dude, I literally just swept the day before. I won the last 2 days in a row. The Texas pick, yeah, technically Texas plus 7's a loss. But if you watch that game, how can you argue that that was a not a good pick? Texas was down 7 with the ball on the 1 about to tie the game. We had Texas plus 7.5, bro. So, I don't want to hear it, man. If I make a bad pick, cool. I can take the heat. I can take people being mad. But that wasn't a bad pick. It lost. Not every pick's going to win, guys. The greatest gamblers of all time, Billy Walters, who's the Babe Ruth, the Michael Jordan, the Wayne Gretzky of sports betting. He hit at about 57%. Okay, that means he's losing almost half of the bets that he's placing. So that was a good bet. It didn't win. It's not a huge deal. We move on. But I want to get people on this channel that have the right mindset. So if you're going to freak out over something like that, dude, get off the page. If you're that dumb, I honestly just don't want you here. Okay? I'm sorry. Yesterday's pick lost. It sucks. But a scoop and score like that where the strip sack and the ball just bounced right up into the defender's arm. I mean, that was the perfect bounce for Ohio State to scoop and score. It almost seemed scripted, but you literally couldn't even script that. His roommate, Quinn Ewers' roommate, man, that shit is crazy, dude. Comment below who you think will win the championship, Notre Dame and Ohio State. It's going to be an interesting one, man. And there's not really great quarterback play this year in college football. I'm telling y'all, the QB play freaking sucks. But let's look at these games on Saturday. We've got games on Sunday, games on Saturday, and then one grand finale on Monday. I'm assuming that's because they had to move it to Arizona, maybe, is why it's on Monday. I don't know. Usually I don't see playoff games on Monday night. But whatever. We got 3 days of football. I'll make a free pick every single day. I will say, this Ravens line, I know some books have it at 9, or at least I think Bovada may have had it at 9 earlier today. Let me check. Okay, I just paused the video and checked, and the line has moved. I was going to say, if you can get the Ravens at 9, I don't mind doing a 6-point teaser to move the 9 down to 3. And then you have a couple options, but the Bills is one that I like. So you can actually tease this down. I'll show you what it would look like if you got them at 9. I'm not saying do a 6.5-point teaser, but just to give you the visual, you now get the Bills and the Ravens under a field goal, which is pretty sweet. So if you don't know how teasers work, it's like a variation of a parlay where you get close to even money. You used to be minus 110 when I first started doing this. It's now minus 120. And yeah, you can move the line 6 points on both. For me, man, I think the Ravens will cover this number of 9.5. I think they'll win by double digits. So I like Ravens minus 9.5, but I got something for you guys. I'm going to go Ravens money line right here. Texans, Chargers, to me, that game's a coin flip. It's kind of like Ohio State, Texas, where I'm like, dude, there just isn't enough value on that, you guys. UFC is where the value is. There's so many good fighters that we can throw in here. Let me throw in one and see where it puts the money. I don't want you guys to have to lay crazy juice on a free play. Austin Bashi is my guy, though. Okay? Austin Bashi is my guy. I like this play right here at minus 149. That will be your official free play right there, okay? Minus 149. So put 3 units down to win 2. It's a simple play. 3-unit banger. That's actually a really good parlay right there. That might even be a VIP play. I sent out VIP earlier today. I can't remember. I think I definitely have Austin Bashi involved. But I love him as a fighter. He is a wrestler. He's 23 years old, and he's going up against Christian Rodriguez, who is a guy that beat Raul Rosas Jr. But Raul Rosas Jr. is a kid, man. He's a child. He's barely 18, and he fights with some immaturity. He doesn't have the highest fight IQ. He's got a lot of charisma, lots of competitive juices, but this guy, Austin Bashi, to me, when I watch his fights and watch his interviews, he is extremely calculated. Wrestling's his foundation. I just don't think there's going to be a path to victory for Christian Rodriguez. Of course, the upset's in play. It's only a minus 265 favorite. But I really could see this just being a dominant fight. And, you know, the crazy thing about UFC, you guys, is this is a minus 265 favorite in UFC. Like, dude, I'm more confident in this minus 265 favorite right here than I would be the Ravens at minus 470. So, like, think about how confident we are the Ravens are going to beat the Steelers. Pretty confident, right? Probably like 80% certain that they'll win. But Austin Bashi, I'm like 95%. I mean, UFC is a absolute freaking money printer. Okay, I'm telling you guys, we got a pay-per-view next weekend. It's going to be awesome. So that's all I've got for you guys. This is the official free pick. If this loses, feel free to roast me in the comments 100%. If this loses, this is a play that I'm telling y'all straight up right now. This is a play to slam. This is a play that I would not mind putting $5,000 on. If I didn't live so far from Louisiana and it wasn't covered in ice and snow, I probably would go put 5 G's on this play right here. 5 G's to win 8,352. That's a solid play right there. I love this play. So I'm excited that we get to bounce back here after that bad beat in the Texas game. It's a bad beat. You can't bitch at me about it. And look, I'm doing all this ranting. There was one idiot that commented, okay? So I need to remind myself 99% of you guys have a brain. It's just the 1% that doesn't is always the loudest. So official free pick, Austin Bashi in MMA, UFC, and then Baltimore Ravens money line. Don't get caught getting greedy. Don't do anything silly. Just take the Ravens on the money line and enjoy your free money, passive income. So that's all I've got for you guys. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new here. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for watching the free pick videos. I will see you guys in the next one.